Dun 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 dun. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back into Coast 2.0. Wonderfully modded map. And if you haven't been following this series, well, quite frankly, you suck. For those of you that have been following the series and understand that this is a continuing journey in surviving, not dying, I appreciate you. For those that are bored, that there's no interaction in PvP, there are plenty other titles in my catalog. Have at her. With all that being said, we last left off, we were just under the camps at Pobeda. Now it is roughly about 5 o'clock in the morning in the game. We're going to do some early morning fishing. This is a great time to get the fish. We're going to light a fire, but we're going to wait until a little bit more into the daylight. We don't want too much of a glow. It's a beacon. Alright, there's still a little darkness in the air, but I think we can get away with a fire. Specifically this area, there's nothing but water to my back, and the trail that I'm on really goes to nowhere. There's camps up above my head, so tuck up nice and tight to the rocks here, we'll light a fire, cook our food, and we'll do some looting. Now I do have a little bit of an ambient glow, but nothing too great that's going to draw any attention. And that smoke is being caught in that tree, nice and low. Now I don't know how far the sound of this cooking is going to travel up that rock. The key to surviving the harsh elements of a modded server like this: constant fires, constant food, obtaining the best clothing and keeping it in great condition. While most players are focused on running and gunning, I derive more of a challenge in surviving in a high populated server unnoticed. That's not to say I don't like and enjoy the interaction of PvP, but that comes way too easy. This game style is harder. And that doesn't mean if I find a player, I'm going to kill them. Case in point, when I met Brocklander's OG, he's much like myself. He's a passive-aggressive player. He plays to survive, but he's not afraid to mix it up. So don't confuse kindness with weakness. It will be your downfall. And true strength comes from compassion, not reaction. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way for Killgasm. Rest in peace. Look at there. During all my yammering on, we were able to cook all of our meat. I'm going to stoke this fire a little bit, keep it burning. We're going to go up and loot the camps, come back to a nice warm fire. Now I'm not just going to grab anything. I don't even know if I'm going to hit the medical center. I already have some multivitamin, I have plenty of food, and the ability to keep myself warm. I'm looking specifically for hunter clothing. I definitely need a better rifle. I don't mind this CR527, but I really want something for the 308 that I have. I have a lot of 308 on me. I want to use it. Yeah, we're not going to touch the white clothing. This purple's bright enough. And there you have it. It's worn, it's not pristine, but it's adequate. I'm swapping it out. You know what? I think I'm going to grab this gas canister too, just to see something. And normally I would take that hunting vest to 35 slots, but I've got 6 slots in grenades, so essentially I'd be losing a slot of inventory. I really wish I had room for this gun repair kit. But I can use it to repair this Longhorn. That shoots 308. Alright, now I have an inventory problem. I want this Longhorn, but I can't pack it away and run hands-free. We gotta go solve this. Actually, we're gonna go check the utility sheds. Maybe we'll walk out and get a dry bag. And then bury some loot. El bueno. Alright, let's dip back down to the fire. Pick through our inventory and see what we can't leave behind. The ability to run hands-free literally is life and death in this game. You can and will run across a player that will not shoot at you if you're not holding a firearm. And above all else, when you're carrying something large, it really restricts your ability to swap out in your quick wheel. Carrying and dropping a backpack is not a big issue. Backpacks usually last on the field for several hours. So if you get caught up in a tussle, get in the habit of keeping all your non-essentials in your backpack and drop it. It'll give you stamina, speed, and time to rotate out, come back and recover. Now you might be wondering what I'm doing with this gas canister. Well, there's 2 military barracks just beyond the medical center up by those cabins, and I wasn't sure. I thought I seen a little bit of movement. So we're going to pop this in here, run over to the next berm, and see if it doesn't draw any attention. I have enough rounds with the CR527 to take a long shot if necessary, and if they push, I have a little bit of bite with the M16. Not to mention I'll have the terrain on my side and plenty of grenades to buy me some time. Okay, this could be all for nothing, or everything. Diversionary tactic. Now the condition of the gas canister will determine the distance you can travel before it go boom. Okay, now if there was anyone up at camps, they'd have heard that. They'll come and look. Now up on the next berm there is a rest area. It's got a little gazebo, picnic table. You might be able to get some loot there. maybe some pants. And it'll give us a good vantage point to look down to where we had that fire and see if anyone's poking around. And conveniently enough, that gas canister, well, it allowed me to pack away that longhorn. Well, that's the ridge I had the fire on. Not really seeing any movement. But that has my attention. Nice. Blaze. Now I regret leaving that gun cleaning kit. It's in ill repair, but we're keeping it. I'm going to fall back, swap out the scope, and make a decision. While this blaze is a decent find, I can put the scope on it and I'm guaranteed to get at least 1 to 2 shots before it jams. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep both hunting rifles and run gun out M16. Take my chances. Well, holy shit. There's the gun cleaning kit I need for the blaze. And look, there's a Tundra right beside it. The refresh rate on the server is pretty miraculous. It was just here. Well, there's no point in repairing this blaze. We're taking the Tundra for show. And I do believe I'm going to hold on to this CR527 just a little longer. It's an acceptable backup to the Tundra, if it fails. I've unpacked all my 308 and I'm throwing away all the ammo that I don't necessarily need at the moment, specifically these shotgun shells. And then it's back to 2 rifles on the back, M16 in the hand. Almost forgot to prime the Tundra. Well, I'm hearing a moaning of a bear up the hill. Oh, there's a helicopter crash over there. I didn't hear that. And I'm still hearing that bear. I'm going to drop the audio just a little bit so you can hear it. Although hard to hear through this wind, he is there, and you will hear him. There. It sounds like he's almost at the crash. Well, there he is on the edge of the crash, amongst the infected. Quite a few infected about too. This is going to call for a little finesse. I've never seen a bear so close to a helicopter crash. I've seen wolves interrupt me looting a helicopter crash, but never a bear. It's almost as Zeus himself applauds. Now, let's get in and out of here without aggroing that bear or any more infected, or without shitting my pants. That damn bear is just on the other side. You can hear him growling. Nothing much here. KA 101. Don't really want it. NBC hood. That might prove valuable. I think I've overstayed my welcome at this party, and it wasn't worth the effort. So, let's get back up into the bush. Well, all things said and done, there was more things said than done. I'd like to thank you and really appreciate you watching my continued journey on Counter Coast 2.0. And don't worry, eventually, we have to cross somebody.